Hi and welcome to the Market Alert for Monday the 3rd of October 2022. So Friday saw a sea of red. S&P records the worst monthly decline since March 2020, which is when we had the start of the pandemic. And bouncing futures fizzles as dollar surge returned for the markets there during Friday. Today everything is just oversold, so we are seeing a rebound. We are closer to the bottom and sentiment is so negative, downside is becoming more limited, which is why this says here, time to nibble in October. Strongly seasonality is supposed to start, but yeah, October is also the month for all of the crashes that we've had as well, so we'll just have to wait and see. No prediction there. Just a matter of, again, remembering that, seasonality, the Santa rally through to Christmas for the bonuses. So we'll just, like I say, one day at a time. Too much going on geopolitically, as well as, the UK bank coming back with QE. So we'll just have to wait and see. Economic news for today. There's a lot of news out today, but I'm not going to go through it all. But the high impact one is the manufacturing PMI, which is, again, inflationary one. So you want to keep an eye on that one at 3 p.m. Gold-silver ratio moving to the downside. This is strong overnight. Show you that in just a moment. And let's have a look at the stock markets. See where they traded during Friday and currently overnight. We'll kick off with the Dow Jones. And in the Dow Daily, you can see that Friday we continued to move lower, taking out Friday's low, and overnight we've already taken out Thursday's low on Friday, and then obviously overnight Friday's low there. We'll just look at this in more detail. So there you can see on Friday the market taking out Thursday's low. We had a bit of demand there. They tried to hold, but then the market succumbed to the selling. And then the low of Friday has been taken out. And once again, they've brought the market back, which is what they will try and do. They'll always try and bring it back above the low if they can. So a bit of support there for the Dow on the overnight. And again, going back to the daily, the market's due for a bit of a move to the upside, bit of a correction. You've only had two green bars where prices have closed back above the 5-bar moving average and then resumed, as you can see there, for numerous days. We'll have to wait and see what the futures do at 9 a.m, but it's been a fairly quiet weekend news-wise. In the German DAX, holding on Friday with demand. You can see there that Friday's session saw the DAX holding, not trading or closing below Thursday's low, but overnight, different thing completely. Look at the 30-minute chart, you'll see that we drove through the low until we had some demand, and then the market has been brought back to the low just like the Dow has. So it's very important that the market gets a chance to move off this level at 7 a.m. and we'll just have to wait and see if it does. But it's been sideways for some time overnight. It's also filled the gap as well in the 30-minute chart there. 5-minute chart, there's the gap, which you can see the market has then filled and the market's been brought back to the low. And during Friday's session, on a more micro an intraday basis, you can see that we kicked off moving to the upside there, and then the market trading sideways before it eventually made its way back with overbought and oversold conditions. Trades for the whole week or for September, let's just have a quick look. So for all of September, as we know in October, 5,406. We had a profit factor of 5.29 and we had a win-loss ratio of 68.32 there. So yeah, good month, 5,000 in profits, and overall from the 19th of January now, we're total net profit of 31,293, profit factor of 2.43, and we're still in that 55-45 win-loss ratio, which is perfectly fine, as you can see from the equity line there, continuing just to move up nicely. So yeah, we're heading into October where the volatility is generally good, so fingers crossed we get some really good trades. And in the S&P we can see that Friday took out Thursday's low, and Monday has taken out Friday's low on the overnight. Just have a look at this again, same picture, but we've got the market coming back after taking out the low with demand, bringing it back to the low of Friday and holding there at the moment. Could be a bit of resistance around here. You've got the 5 and the 20 bar moving average at this level, and also the close as well to take account of there. In the FTSE 100, also exactly the same. Friday took out Thursday's low and the overnight, but having dipped down overnight, they're going to do the best to try and bring this market back, which is what we're already seeing. Like I say, we're already sitting above the close there and the 20 bar moving average. I wouldn't be at all surprised if we don't sort of head up to the towards Friday's high. The market needs to have a bounce, as you can see there. And all of the hoopla of last week and resuming QT seems to have died off at the moment, except I'll have a few more words about that when we look at the pound. But the S&P and the FTSE 100 there sideways to higher, finding a bit of support after testing on the overnight market, which you see there we've got the test. In the GBP JPY, you can see we've had a really good rally back here. We'll just go from here down to here. And you'll see we're sitting at the 78.89, sitting at those averages as well there, both the 20 and the 50 EMA, and trapped between the 200 there as well. So we need to either break to the downside or we need to take out the averages and the 89 in order to move higher. 30 minutes, Friday, you can see the market sold off, became oversold at the DP level with demand, crossover, and then moving back to the upside there. And on the overnight, we're back above the DP, which is also a bullish indication. Meanwhile, in the British pound, all eyes focused on this. Again, you can see that we've had a rally back. We're again in the 78% area. We've got the 20 bar moving average here. What's revealing here is the volume. This is starting to decline with the up move as well. It's sort of running out of steam. Market sideways there as well, and we'll have a look at the dollar in just a moment. 30 minutes pound, we had a bit of weakness to begin with, again trading down to the DP, oversold with demand with a crossover, and then moving back to the high of Thursday there, or just within a smidge of it. Before overnight, you can see in the Asian market prices have moved lower, trading back to let's have a look, 62% golden ratio there. Oversold with a crossover, and stochastics are moving back above the DP there. And finally in the metals, well, overnight silver still being allowed to move to the upside. We've had 1, 2, 3. This is the 4th day so far. If it continues this way, being allowed to move higher. That's because of the US dollar. Let's have a quick look. US dollar has been down for 3 days, but we've got demand coming into this market from Friday, and we're finding a bit of strength overnight. 30-minute dollar index, you can see bouncing on Friday, a bit sideways, but trying to move higher there and sitting at the DP at the moment on an intraday basis. Going back to silver in the 30-minute chart for Friday, the market moving higher, coming back and sitting on the high and the close, and the 50 EMA oversold, cluster of volume with the crossover moving back to the upside, pull back to the $19 level there, and then bouncing off this overnight and taking out Friday's high. In the gold market, moving higher but not as strong as silver, which is why you're seeing the gold silver ratio moving down, because silver's moving faster than gold on the overnight market, as can be seen there. Friday up and all the way back down to the close, and 50 EMA crossover back up, double topping there before moving back, oversold and sitting at the close there, and then back and trying to get back above the DP for the gold market. Okay, that's a quick roundup of events and also the profits for September. Let's see what happens when the market opens at 7 a.m. on the DAX futures, and how it unfolds during the remainder of the day. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.